and welcome to my channel. Well, I did a complete video that said game changer. You know, I still got that video. I'm probably going to upload it to the members only section or something. But what I had found out was on one piece, you know, after I'd done everything, this is how the back side of this is the side that was touching the abalone. So it would look all scratchy. You know, I'd get everything almost finished. You know, I'd get everything almost finished, and these little scratches would appear. And I was just I cut out another section of abalone, and this peeled right off. And wow, it's so much easier to work with when the acrylic is off of it. So I took that little slab and I put it in here, and I just got finished using a Dremel tool. I won't subject it to all the noise. But I would put the covers, I haven't glued them yet. I'd put them in here and I'd move them up and I'd trim it, you know, just a little bit, and then I'd move it back down, and then I'd look at this side and I'd trim it, and it really came out well. This is the way to do this stuff. Now you got to wear a mask. I was wearing a mask because it throws up this little dust everywhere. It's abalone, and then it's got some kind of backing on it. So that's my progress so far. Whoops. With that. And I thought, well, that's going to be easy. All I have to do is just cut out another chunk of this stuff and peel the backing off. Well, maybe the glue, it had adhered incorrectly or something or whatever, but these other pieces, it's not as easy. Got plastic everywhere. Micro and macro plastic. These other pieces, it doesn't peel off. One, I started peeling, and yeah, I got the backing to come off, but the abalone was still connected to the acrylic here. So I don't know why I got lucky with this piece and I didn't with the others. But anyways, like I said, I got some other sections that I was going to use. This one, it is alright, but it, you know, I got carried away with the lighter on it and everything else. And these other ones, I was trying not to use the lighter at all, but the plastic is still scratched. I'm probably going to use this piece because I beveled it, and then that's when I noticed this little, I don't know if you can see it. I can see it. It's just, see those little, that's not the abalone doing that. If you pull that up, that's something between the abalone and the plastic. It's like they polished this side real well. You can tell on this piece right here. This scratchy side was what was next to the abalone. I'm telling you. The smooth side right here, this is not how I got it, or I would have said, whoa, what the hell is wrong with this thing? No. So anyway, yeah, it depends on, you know, the grade of abalone you get and who supplies it and all this stuff. But really all it is just, there's some kind of backing on it, some kind of like fibrous, you know, backing to help glue, backing and glue, because you can see that's unnatural in nature, that crosshatch pattern there. Maybe that's just an imprint from the glue plate they set it on. I don't know. Anyway, there's a slab of all this stuff connected together, and if you can separate it from all this other acrylic, then you can get rid of all this other. Because all I was going to do is just slap some epoxy on this, and boom. I had also noticed that this was scratched, so I tried to polish it with 3000 grit, and there's some scratches that are pretty deep in this stuff. See that? That's like a plastic or something on it. Anyway, I tried to smooth it up a little bit. I don't want to put it on a buffing wheel and mess it up. Have it go flying off. You see that when I hit the light like that? But if you reflect it just right, you don't notice it as much. Probably being too critical on this, because once it's all glued together and everything and you look at it, you're not going to see those little And this thing's showing up real well compared to... Where are my other abalones hiding? Oh, you're full of abalone. You're full of abalone. Now, this is a simulated one of Rough Riders. See, that's not badly done. Simulated. Here's a queen. See, when you put plastic on it, it kind of like magnifies it and gives it that glass effect, so it'll make it look a little bit better. And this is going to be on the other. I'll remove this glue. I'll just peel that off. Just doesn't quite exactly fit. I might try hacksawing another piece out. This one fits a little bit better. Yeah, I'll probably use that piece since it's already... I'll just bevel it some more on the disc sander. Just bevel it a little bit more and then flame the edges. And I'll just leave this side thick. Then I'll try to put something on that side. I don't want to put this slab back on it because see how scratchy it is. Yeah, the scratches show through. Nah. We want something clear there, probably clear epoxy. Something like that. It's easier to work with. You gob it and get your transitions perfect. And then I'll buff that scratch off of there. Almost finished, but yeah, I just wanted to give you a little heads up update on, like I said, I made a whole video like, oh, eureka! I found a much easier way to deal with this stuff. You just peel this off. It just peels right off. And I did it somewhere. I think it was over here or over here. I was peeling it off and maybe I gotta heat it with a lighter. I don't know. There's all kinds of experiments going around on in here. Pepe's keeping an eye on everything. Oh, speaking of Pepe. Pepe wanted me to pass on to you that he's still giving his canoe away. Yes, his canoe. He's giving his canoe away. Tomorrow is the drawing. It's in there. You'll have to look at the video on him because that's where you figure out how to enter. Look at this. It's got some abalone. See? They took a nice little chunk of it. It makes you appreciate the stuff when you start working with it on your own. You think, oh, I can do that. Yeah, you can do that. You can mess up a lot before you get down to this point. This, I think, is the best one so far as fit and everything else. All I got to do right now is just glue that in there. And then when I glue it out in there, I'm going to be using epoxy anyway. I'll just put glue, epoxy on top too. And then that'll be that for that side. And then we work on this side. Now this stuff just scrapes off. That's not really rust. This is the kind of glue that they use for their miracle covers. Imperial. Should slab that on top of it. Like, oh, now that I've perfected my abalone covers, let me slap a big shield right in the middle of it to mess up everything. No, I don't think I'm going to do that. There you go. That's my update on those covers. Still working on them. I just get these brainstorms. I'll sit there and I'll be doing nothing. I go in the living room and watch TV or something, or look on YouTube, goof around. And then every once in a while I'll come back here like, oh, what should I do with this? And I'll just like, let me try this. Wonder if I applied a lighter. I already know what happens when I apply a lighter. And this was a mistake. I thought, well, just keep on using your lighter. You're overheating it and everything. Just light this little tea lamp. And you can heat up everything with that. Yeah, and you can get things too hot, too. You're sitting there. You can burn the crap out of everything. This is kind of like self-regulating. This thing gets too hot to hold, and you need to chill out. You need to let everything cool off. But yeah, live and learn. Live and learn. If we're not burning, we're not learning. All right. So there you go. That's my little update. Hang in there. I even brought out the little bronze knife to get him involved with this. It was using it to pry something. There you go. And remember, don't forget Pepe. Pepe is looking at you. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.